My vision inscrolls for posterity. It views the future with anticipatory prescience, for which I become the sole anecdotist. I have bloomed with mystical spirit, which tangibly can be called that relevant bond of transference of natural instincts, response and emotion, flowing with the vigor of sentiments, a temper of the will, a freshness of the deep springs of life, and a temperamental predominance of courage over timidity. A glorious saga of 75 long years.
संत ज़ेवियर की आशीषों की सदा ही हम पर छाया है। मानवता के प्रतीक हों हम, ऐसा पथ दिखलाया है। देश के खातिर मरना जीना अपना लक्ष्य बनाया है। दीप शिखा से संत ज़ेवियर की ज्योति करेंगे डगर डगर। संत ज़ेवियर, संत ज़ेवियर, संत ज़ेवियर।
Father Arthur and Father Ignatius started St. Mary's in Ghatgate with 6 students in 1941. The Jaipur Darbar then donated 12 acres of land to the Patna Jesuits to run an educational enterprise. 5 acres of land acquired by the Jesuits carved the inception of St. Xavier's School in the dry, desert princely state of Rajputana, with its youth craving to inculcate sublime values. Father Robert Ludwig, the first principal, along with Father William Hussey, took over the school in 1943. Father Edward Mann assumed office in 1948. The new imposing building was completed in 1952. Father Wilsbacher, a true missionary and a classic English teacher who truly cared for the underprivileged, became principal in 1954. In 1957, Father Richard Pereira took over as principal and introduced educational excursions for students. Under the direction of Father Wilmus, a modern hostel building was constructed in 1964. Father Wilmus is synonymous with Xavier's photography. His art and patience in clicking pictures is reflected in class photographs that decorate the corridors of Xavier's. Father Burney added the flavor of basketball. The love for this game has not diminished in all these years. The basketball courts come alive every day, with students passionately practicing and playing inter-school matches even today. After Father George Manjapalli, who served as principal from 1969 to 1972, Father N.V. Mani stepped into office in 1973, and the school shifted from ICSE to CBSE. During this time, the Patna province decided to change the medium of instruction from English to Hindi so as to cater to the educational needs of various sections of the society. Another remarkable feature to incorporate children from socio-economically weaker sections of the society to mainstream education took shape when Balwadi was introduced. 25% seats since then have been reserved to provide education to this section of our society. The hostel facility phased out and the block was converted into the present junior school. Father Matthew Padiati was principal from 1983 to 1988. It was during this period that the school collaborated with the Sisters of the Congregation of Jesus and Mary for the administration of the primary classes. Soon after this, Father Mani came back to Jaipur and served the school as principal from 1988 to 1994. In 1989, sensing the needs to educate the girl child and opening its door for the first time to girls of the city, St. Xavier's became a co-educational hub with a totally new and different texture. Father P.T. Augustine, known for his dynamic personality and eloquence, took over as principal in 1994. He made great changes happen through his innovative touches. He didn't build any magnificent edifice, but made the edifice magnificent in his own way. He sums up the legacy of Jesuits in 3 words: onward, forward, upward. Father Jose Philip, a true sportsman at heart, became principal in 1997. Known by students and teachers as a disciplinarian, he is often remembered as being spotted more on the fields and corridors than in office. The new middle school block was designed during this time. In 2005, an alumnus of Xavier's, the young and effervescent Father Jose Jacob, took over as principal with modern and innovative dreams to give a contemporary perspective to the school. During this time, Xavier's rolled back to a fully English medium institution.
I had been and have the privilege to be called as the oldest student and the first student of the then St. Mary's School.
5 years later, in 2010, Father John Ravi assumed office and soon became a student's principal because of his openness and friendly personality. It is during his tenure that Xavier's got a new state-of-the-art sports complex with a full-length swimming pool, badminton and squash courts, shooting range, table tennis, snooker and gymnasium.
Xavier's is known all over, not just for academic excellence alone, because Xavier's is a family. Xavier's is known all over the world for the holistic formation of a child. We have beautiful sports complex recently built, and we have a lush green field ground where children can play various games. Xavier's, we emphasize the cognitive, the affective and the psychomotor domain development, so that when the child passes out, he moves out as a confident citizen. The staff are so committed, and the co-workers, what we call the supportive staff, are so focused and so lovable and loving, and thus make the Xavier's family a true enriching and exciting family, so that this school continues to produce many children who will become responsible citizens for men and women who are willing to take roads less traveled by others, willing to contribute their share to make this world a better place.
With the opening of a new branch at St. Xavier's Nevta, the Jesuit mission continues to spread its educational objectives to more and more people of the Pink City, bearing the vision to deliver perfection in the field of education, paralleled with efficient administrative expertise. The selfless and motivated ideologies of the Jesuits, coupled with their experience and willingness to serve, has gone a long way in shaping the structure of this fabulous epitome of education. Over the years, the school has been graced by renowned personalities who have registered their awe and blessings for the school to meet new horizons. The school has been a training ground on one hand and a launching pad on the other. The stage has groomed young Xavierites to culturally equip themselves with built-in confidence and propelling zeal. Round-the-year co-curricular activities and club workshops keep the creative and competitive temper of a Xavierite at its peak.
We have plenty of reasons to thank God and all those who helped us to reach here. And with the cooperation of all these people and God's grace, we will be able to move ahead with renewed enthusiasm to make our educational endeavor more inclusive, bringing economically and socially weaker sections of our society to benefit from our quality educational effort.
The long list of national players clearly illustrates the passion with which Xavierites aspire to carve a niche for themselves in the field of sports and games. The annual Sports Day offers sizzling track and field events and a spectacular parade display truly performed in military style. The campus comes alive with the mass drills, synchronized movements, and thematic dances, adding colorful flavor to the sporting spirits of every Xavierite. The Xavier Fair is an annual feast to catch up for the old and new. The active and overwhelming participation of the student, teacher, parent and alumni fraternity goes a long way in facilitating the school in generating funds to educate scholarship students at Xavier's.
As I look to the future, I think if we can make this quality education reachable to many more people in Rajasthan, I think we have been able to achieve our goal. Because I believe education can change the lives of people. And if people are educated, their mindsets will change and India will change, and I'm sure we will make India proud in the years to come.
The image of a teacher has been replaced with a friendly mentor who walks alongside the student, who speaks like a friend, guides like a parent, and is always available to sort out problems. The role of a teacher has become much more crucial in recent times owing to the technological trends and internet seeping into the lives of young minds.
Xavier's has nurtured my true self and helped me in becoming a man of substance.
Xavier's has taught me the values of life and has shaped me to be a better and more responsible individual. I am a caterpillar turning into a butterfly.
Xavier's एक संस्था ही नहीं, घर है मेरा, जहाँ मेरे सारे सपने, मेरे अरमान परवान चढ़े हैं. Cheer for Xavier's.
Motivation, personal concern, regular encouragement and loving kindness have proved fruitful in present-day classroom teaching. St. Xavier's holds a very special spot in the hearts of its students and alumni, not merely because of its exuberant play fields or exotic architectural design. The school has always had much more to offer.
Xavier's is not just a school. I think it's a second home for me.
I am a Xavierite and will always be one. Each and every second of my life that I've spent here has been unforgettable. Today what I am and tomorrow what will I be is because of Xavier's.
Xavier's has transformed all my fears to my strength.
I was asked, what would you like to change about Xavier's? I replied, your question.
Once a Xavierite, always a Xavierite.
I think I'm a flower, just blooming every day.
Xavier's, the best place to be.
Xavierites testify that Xavier's has always been a home away from home. The massive classrooms have reverberated the attendance of students hailing from diverse backgrounds, classes, religions and status. At Xavier's, students have learnt much more than alphabets and digits. They have learnt much more than textbook information. They have learnt much more than merely speaking, reading and writing. They have learnt lessons of life. They have become men and women of tomorrow. After graduating from school, Xavierites carry with them the morals they imbibed during their schooling.
Xavier's, that's where I belong. I have learned to play basketball here, and now I am proud to say that I am a national level basketball player.
I am a national level volleyball player. What I am today is all because of Xavier's.
Xavierites know how to make a difference. They have embarked upon a journey of life, kindled with the spirit of doing their bit and a little more, all for the greater glory of God. They have inculcated values of life, mutual respect, tolerance, honesty, love for the country and its people, and more than anything, the dream to change the world. With the firm belief that God is my strength, we march forward, soaked in the glory of Xavier's, passing on the legacy of this epitome of education for generations to come. Cheer for Xavier's.
The day is here, all are near to mark the Jubilee. Blue and gold, the flag flies high as we make history. At 75, we hold on to the legacy. What I am, I owe to you. You will remain in memory. Planted